Hello students, this video lecture is on the subject Information Theory and Coding, and in this class you are going to study about the linear block codes, that is how we are going to represent the linear block codes using the matrix description. Then you are going to find all possible code vectors using the generator matrix. Then you are going to write the encoding circuit for the same. You are going to write the syndrome calculation for the same, and you are going to detect the error using the parity check matrix H, identify the error and then correct it using the parity check matrix H. Matrix description of a linear block code, which is given by the formula C is equal to D into G, and C is a code vector which is given, or it is going to have the vector as 1 cross n. D is a message vector which is 1 cross k bit, and k is a generator matrix which is of the size k cross n. So here we can write C is the code vector, matrix D is the message vector, and G is the generator matrix. Now generator matrix is given, or it is of the form G is equal to IK, that is identity matrix of size K. So it is K cross K identity matrix, which will be usually concatenated with the matrix P, and this matrix P is going to have K rows and n columns. So matrix P is nothing but called as the parity matrix. So if you write it usually, we can write it as C is equal to C1, C2, CK, CK plus 1 up till Cn. So it is basically a 1 cross n matrix, and data which is D1, D2, D3, which are the respective bits of the given message, which is of the size 1 cross K. And this matrix is G, which is usually going to have an identity matrix I K concatenated with the parity matrix, and these P11, P12, etc. are nothing but either ones or zeros of the given parity matrix. Next, to detect the error, we are going to use a matrix called as parity check matrix at the receiver, which is given by the matrix H is equal to P transpose. It is going to be concatenated with In minus K. So P transpose is from the transmitter we have the parity matrix. You are going to take the transpose of that matrix, and then you are going to append an identity matrix which is of size In minus K. So we can write this matrix H is equal to P11, that is matrix P which we have written earlier, P11, P12. You are going to take the transpose of that. So rows are converted to columns here. So we are writing this P11, P12 which was written in a parity matrix into columns, and similarly the second column, and so on, and you are going to concatenate it with In minus K identity matrix. This is how we are going to write the parity check matrix for the given parity values. Next is encoding circuit of linear block code. So this encoding circuit basically has three components. One is the k-bit shift register, that is the first component. Then you are going to have n minus k modulo adders. Okay, you'll have so much modulo adders, that is this modulo adders, and so this forms the second component. Third component is the n segment commutator. So this is the commutator part. So now based on the equations, that is C is equal to D into G Okay, you are going to get certain equations for C1, C2 up till Cn, some equations. Based on that equation, you are either connecting it to this P11, P21, pk1, which are the parity bits of the generator matrix given here. Either it can be ones or zeros. If it is 1, we are going to connect it. If it is 0, there will be no connection of that particular p bit value here, and that particular respective output you are going to connect it to the n segment commutator here. Okay, so if it is D1 is C1, then we connect this D1 directly to C1 here, and if D2 is equal to C2, we are going to connect it directly here, and this forms your encoding circuit. So we can remember that there are going to have three components. One is a k bit shift register, second is n minus k modulo 2 adders, and the third component is an n segment commutator. Next you have a syndrome calculation circuit, which will be usually at the receiver end of the system, communication system. So we write S is equal to R into H transpose matrix, where H is the parity matrix, and we write that parity check matrix transpose of that. So P11, P12, P3, P13, so on. So we are going to write the parity matrix here as it is here, parity matrix, and then we are going to write the remaining term as in minus k, which is the identity matrix, and we'll get certain equation here when you are going to do the row column multiplication. So S1, S2, S3 up till Sn minus k will be equal to the received vector R, okay, into the H transpose matrix. We are going to get certain equations 1, 2, 3 and so on, okay, which are nothing but S1, S2, S3 elements. So this is how we get the equation for syndrome calculation circuit. Next, to draw the syndrome calculation circuit, we are going to have an n-bit shift register, which is filled with R1, R2 up till Rn bit, and based on the equation you are going to write or connect it to the modulo 2 adders and get the respective output as S1, S2 and Sn minus k outputs of your syndrome calculation circuit. For a systematic 6,3 linear block code, the parity matrix P is given by P is equal to 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0. First question, find all possible code vector. Second, draw the encoder circuit. Third, draw the syndrome calculation circuit. Fourth, detect and correct the errors if the received vector R is 1 1 0 0 1 0. So in order to find all possible code vector, C is given by C is equal to D into G, and D is nothing but the data vector, which is equal to D1, D2, D3, and the generator matrix G is nothing but IK concatenated with a parity matrix P. So we'll write it as D1, D2, D3, and K is equal to 3 here in the given problem. So we are going to get I3 concatenated with a parity matrix P. So it is equal to D1, D2, D3 concatenated or multiplied with the matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, and the parity matrix is 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0. So we are going to get a code vector of size n bit, which is equal to 6 bit here. So initial first 3 bit will be D1, D2, D3. Then it is this row D1, D2, D3 multiplied with the fourth column. So we are going to get it as D1 plus D3. Next element will be D2 plus D3, and the last bit will be D1 plus D2. So we'll try to write all possible code vectors now. So now all possible code vector is given by the equation C, which is equal to, it should be of size 6 bit. So C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6 is given by the equation D1, D2, D3. Initial 3 bits are same as the given message. The next 3 bits will be D1 plus D3, D2 plus D3, and the last bit is D1 plus D2. So usually if you are having k is equal to 3, we are going to have 2 to the power of 3 possible combination, so which is equal to 8 possible vectors. So we'll try to fill the table. So initially first 3 bits form the message. So we can write it is equal to D1, D2, D3, and it is going to have 8 possible values. So message will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1, 1. Next 6 bits are the code vector, and we know that the first one here, as per the equation, C1 will be equal to D1, C2 will be equal to D2, C3 will be equal to D3. Next C4 is equal to D1 plus D3. C5 is equal to D2 plus D3. The last bit C6 is equal to D1 plus D2, and remember that this plus is nothing but XOR operation. So first 3 bits are same as the message bit, so we can write it as 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1, 1. So this form the first 3 bits of the code vector. Next we have to write D1 plus D3, that is we are going to add D1 and D3 and fill this particular column. So 0 plus 0 will be 0, 0 plus 1 will be 1, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, 1 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 1 is 0. So this is 1. Next it is D2 plus D3. So D2 plus D3 means we are going to add D2 this bit and this bit. So we are going to get the values as D2 plus D3, the last 3 bits. So 0 plus 0 will be 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0. Next we are going to add D1 plus D2. So we are going to add the first 2 bits, so this D1 plus D2. So what we are going to get is 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, 1 plus 1 is 0. So this forms the all possible code vector here. So this is a n bit code vector. So this is the code vector for a given problem. Next, to draw the encoder circuit, we know the equation C1 is equal to D1, C2 equal to D2, C3 equal to D3, C4 is equal to D1 plus D3, C5 is equal to D2 plus D3, and C6 is equal to D1 plus D2. Now the encoder circuit basically will have 3 components. The first one will be a k-bit register. Then second one, it will have n minus k modulo two adders, and the last component is an n segment commutator. So here in this problem, n is given as 6 and k is given as 3. So we'll have a 3-bit register, then 6 minus 3 equal to 3 modulo 2 adders, and the last one is 6 segment commutator. So we'll just try to draw it. So we are going to have a 3-bit registers which will be equal to D1, D2 and D3, and we'll have 3 modulo adders. So first modulo adder, second modulo adder, third modulo adder, and a 6 segment commutator. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be C1, this will be C2, this is C3, C4, C5, C6, and it is connected like this to a rotary motor and given to the channel. So you have this k-bit shift register, n segment n minus k modulo adder, and an n segment commutator. Now C1 is equal to D1. So we can connect it like this. C1 is equal to D1, C2 equal to D2, C3 equal to D3. So first 3 bits are same as the message bit, and we know C4 is equal to D1 plus D3. So D1 plus D3 will form C4. Okay, so this is D1 plus D3. Next you have C5 equal to D2 plus D3. So D2 plus D3 will form C5. Okay, this is equal to D2 plus D3. The next one is D1 plus D2. So D1 plus D2 will form C6. So this is equal to D1 plus D2. So this forms the encoder circuit for a given problem. To write the syndrome calculation circuit, first we need to write the S matrix, that is error matrix S, which is given by S is equal to received vector R into H transpose matrix, where H is the parity check matrix. Now to write H transpose matrix is simply given as P matrix concatenated with In minus K, and P matrix is already given, which is equal to 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0, and In minus K is I3, which is 3 cross 3 identity matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1. Next we'll write the syndrome matrix. So S is nothing but n minus k value, which is S1, S2, S3, and R is the received polynomial, which should be of size 6-bit here. So R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6 received polynomial is multiplied with H transpose matrix, which is 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So after matrix multiplication, we are going to get S1, S2, S3, which will be equal to S1 will be equal to R1 plus R3 plus R4 as S1. Next you are going to get S2, which is equal to S2, which will be equal to R2 plus R3 plus R5, and S3 will be equal to R1 plus R2 plus R6. So these are the error elements. Now for the syndrome calculation circuit, you are going to have an n bit shift registers, which is 6 here. So R1, R2, R3, R4, R5 and R6. So then you are going to have n minus k modulo adders. So n minus k is 3 here. So 3 modulo adders, and finally you are going to get S1. Now for S1 you have the equation as R1 plus R3 plus R4. So these 3 bits are going to add and you are going to get the first bit error S1, and S2 is R2 plus R3 plus R5. So this will give S2 error, second bit error. Then the next one is R1 plus. So you are going to have R1. Next you are going to have R2, this bit, and R6 to form the third bit syndrome error, that is S3. So this is your syndrome calculation circuit. Fourth question, to detect and correct the errors if the received vector R is 1 1 0 0 1 0. So first we'll write the S matrix. S is equal to received vector R into the H transpose matrix. So S R received is 1 1 0 0 1 0 and H transpose matrix is 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 and identity matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1. So we'll do the matrix multiplication. Finally we are going to get an S matrix which is equal to, so first this row into the first column element, we are going to get the element as 1. Next this element, that is 1 multiplied with 0, second column. So 1 into 0 is 0, 1 into 1 is 1, then 0 into 1 is 0, 0 into 0 is 0, 1 into 1 is 1 and 0 into 0 is 1. Finally what we are going to get is 1 plus 1 or 1 XOR 1, so which will be equal to 0 here. This second bit will be equal to 0. Similarly multiply this row, that is R matrix, with the last column of your H transpose matrix. You will be getting it as 0. Now so here in this problem S is not equal to 0, so it means that there is an error. So how to detect the error? Now check 100 is present in which row of the H transpose matrix. So if you see here, this 100 in this problem is present in fourth row of H transpose. Therefore there is an error in fourth bit of received vector from left. So if we are going to write the received vector as 1 1 0 0 1 0, so now there is it is going to tell you that there is an error in, this will be the first bit, second bit, third bit and fourth bit. So the problem is going to tell you that there is an error here in fourth bit. Now how to correct it? So correcting means either we are going to XOR it with the value which will be given as 0 0 0 1 0 0. So just do the XOR operation of this with this particular received vector, okay, or complement the respective bit. Okay, complement the respective bit position. So you are going to correct it as corrected vector will be nothing but 1 1 0 1 1 0. So what you have done is you have corrected this particular 4 bit. So in this problem we have identified that there is an error in the received bit, identified which particular bit there is an error by using the H transpose matrix, and then we have finally corrected that particular error received. Second question, for a systematic 7,4 linear block code, the parity matrix P is given by P is equal to 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1. First question, find all possible code vector. Second, draw the corresponding encoding circuit. Third, a single error has occurred in the received vector. Detect and correct the errors. So RA received vector is 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Second received vector RB is 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. Third received vector RC is 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. And the fourth question is draw the syndrome calculation circuit. Now here the given values are n is equal to 7, k is equal to 4. So there are 2 to the power of k possible vector, which is 2 to the power of 4. You will have 16 possible vectors. And we know that matrix C, that is code vector, is given by the formula D into your G matrix. So D is nothing but D1, D2, D3, D4, and this generator matrix is identity matrix, which is IK, and K is equal to 4. So we can write it as 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1. So this forms your identity matrix of size I4, which should be concatenated with parity matrix 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1. So after the matrix multiplication, we are going to get the value which will be equal to initial 3 bits will be D1, D2, D3, D4. First 4 bits are as it is. Then we are going to get D1 plus D2 plus D3, which will be C5. Next you are going to get D1 plus D2 plus D4, which will be C6, and C7 will be D1 plus D3 plus D4. So we are going to get a 7-bit vector which is of this particular form. Next we'll fill all the possible code vectors in a table. We know that as per the previous equation, C is given as D1, D2, D3, D4. So initial 4 bits are same as the message bit. Next for C5, that is the 5th bit, you are going to get it as D1 plus D2 plus D3. The next bit you are going to get it as D1 plus D2 plus D4 as the 6th bit, and the last 7th bit will be equal to D1 plus D3 plus D4. So first we'll write the vectors here. So it is D1, D2, D3, D4. So these 4 bits are going to form the message. Okay, so these are the message bits, and we know that you are going to have 16 possible combinations starting from 0 0 0 0 till 1 1 1 1. So 0 0 0 0, then 1, next is 2, next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 15. So these are the 15 possible combination. Next we know that after doing the matrix multiplication, we got C1 is equal to D1, C2 equal to D2, C3 equal to D3 and C4 equal to D4. So we'll write all the values here. Initial 4 bits are same as C1, D1, D2, D3, D4. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 0, 0 0 1 1, 0 1 0 0, 0 1 0 1, 0 1 1 0, 0 1 1 1, 1 0 0 0, 1 0 0 1, 1 0 1 0, 1 0 1 1, 1 1 0 0, 1 1 0 1, 1 1 1 0, 1 1 1 1. Next, the remaining 4 bits are 3 bits are nothing but as per this equation. So this forms C4, C5, this is C6, this is C7. So we'll write it directly as C5, C6, C7 and we'll fill the equations accordingly. So first one is D1 plus D2 plus D3. Add the first 3 bits of the message polynomial. We are going to get it as 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 1. Okay, so this will be the C5th bit as per the equation D1 plus D2 plus D3 and remember that it is a modulo 2 addition. Next C6 we are going to use the equation D1 plus D2 plus D4. First element, second element and fourth element you are going to add and you are going to get the respective bit. So it will be 0 1, 0 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0 and 1. The next one again it is D1 plus D3 plus D4. First element, third element and fourth element. 3 bits you are going to add and you are going to get C5. So which will be equal to 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0 and 1. So these are all the possible combinations of the given code vectors for a given parity matrix. Next, to draw the encoding circuit, we already know that we are going to have a k-bit shift register. So k is equal to 4 here. So we'll have a 4-bit shift register. Okay, first component. Second one is you are going to have n minus k modulo 2 adders. So 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. So 3 modulo 2 adders. Okay, so this is the second component and the third component is n segment commutator. So n is equal to 7. So you are going to have an 7 segment commutator. So these are the 3 components which will be present in your encoder circuit and the diagram goes like this. So here we know that C1 is equal to D1. So C1 is connected directly to D1, C2 is D2, C3 is D3, C4 is D4 and we know that C5 is given by the equation what? C5 is D1 plus D2 plus D3. So the connections are made accordingly. So you are going to add D1 here. So this is D1. Next is D2, that is this element, and the next one is D3, that is D3 added here to form C5 and it is given to the commutator. Similarly, C5 will be equal to D1 plus D2 plus D4. So connect accordingly to this modulo adder and give it as C6. C7 is nothing but D1 plus D3 plus D4. So accordingly the bits of the shift registers are connected to modulo adder and it is given as C7. Next is to find that is detect and correct the errors. So first we'll do it for the received vector RA. So we know S is equal to received vector R into H transpose matrix. So R is nothing but 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 and 0. So this is the received vector, and H transpose is P matrix, and that P matrix is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, next 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So after doing this multiplication, we are going to get the value as, that is first row multiplied with first column. You are going to get the first bit as 1. Next you are going to multiply the same row with the second column. You are going to get the next bit as 1, and similarly R multiplied with the third column, you are going to get it as 0. So this 1, 1, 0 is present in second row of H transpose. So it means that there is an error in, there is an error in second bit of received vector. So how to correct it? So this is a received vector here. So 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 and 0. So there is an error in second bit. So how will you correct it is, you are going to take the complement of that particular bit. So corrected vector will be equal to, so 0, next this 1 has to be complemented as 0. Then 1, 1, 1, 1 and 0. So this will be the corrected vector for received vector RA. Next for RB given, which is equal to 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, we'll find the error. So what we'll do is we'll write S is equal to RB into H transpose now. So this received vector 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. Okay, received vector 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0 will be multiplied with H transpose matrix, which is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So after the multiplication, we are going to get a matrix which is 1, 0, 1. So this 1, 0, 1 is present in third row. Okay, so third row of H transpose, you are going to have this particular 1, 0, 1. Therefore, we can correct it as, corrected vector is nothing but 1 first bit, second bit, third bit received is 1, so which we are making it as 0, then 1, 1, 0, 0. So this is how you are going to correct the error. Next, the last question, that is RC, received vector is 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so this is RC received. Again we'll find S received vector, which is RC into H transpose. RC is 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. We'll multiply it with H transpose matrix, which is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So after doing the matrix multiplication, and remember that you are going to do the mod operation, so it will be equal to 0, 1, 0. Now this 0, 1, 0 is present in sixth row of H transpose. Therefore, we can correct the error, or corrected vector will be equal to, first bit will be as it is, second bit is 0, third bit is 1, fourth bit is 0, fifth bit is 0, sixth bit is 0 now, which we are going to make it as 1, and the seventh bit will be 0. So this will be the corrected vector. Next, to draw the syndrome calculation circuit, we know S is equal to R received vector into the H transpose matrix in general. So received vector R will be R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, R7 because it is a 7, 4 vector into the H transpose matrix, and H transpose matrix is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, then 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So this is the received vector. Now we are going to get S1, S2, S3 as we are going to get three equations. So which will be equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R5, which will be equal to S1. S2 will be R1 plus R2 plus R4 plus R6. Okay, that is row multiplied with the second column, and the last element is this row R1 up till R7 multiplied with the third column. We are going to get R1 plus R3 plus R4 plus R7. So in order to draw the syndrome calculation circuit, it will be like this. So you are going to have an n-bit shift register. So n is equal to 7 from R1 to R7 as your shift register value. Then you are going to have n minus k, that is 7 minus 4, 3 modulo adders. And based on the equation for S1, which is R1, okay, this S1 will be R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R5. You are going to connect it accordingly and get S1. Similarly, S2 will be R1 plus R2 plus R4 plus R6. S3 will be R1 plus R3 plus R4 plus R7.